and deliver on this big stage. Welcome to Happy Valley, Pennsylvania, and home to the Penn State Nittany Lions. West Shore home field at Beaver Stadium. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on last year's national champions, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Alabama will kick it off to get us underway. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Throw now on first down. Swarm with a pass rush, a sack.
As expected, this Alabama defense is laying the wood and living in the backfield of their opponent. Such upfield speed, it's dangerous.
So from the 18-yard line, it's second and long. And he'll set up to throw. Looking right, this one caught. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up to take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Looking for the wideout. A bullet, but it's incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Now they're putting themselves in these third and long situations, and it's simply not a recipe for success. They can't keep this up as this game wears on.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. Trying to get him down, but that's just... return. Good work by the return man. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce out to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Quickly behind the sticks here for the loss. Second down and 11. Back to throw. It's Russell. Grabbed by the receiver. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion. Now it's third and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. The pocket breaking down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
What a hit there on third down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big fourth down play.
Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. And this one down about the 10.
Well, the coverage unit does their job here. They're fired up, and they should be. And of course, the punter got some help from his friend, the football, right? What a kick to set them up in a good spot for the defense to go to work.
And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. It's a quick grab. Broken tackle still going. They'll stop with the 34. That will be a first down.
Well, it's big-time play by the wide receiver. He makes the catch, breaks the tackle, and then gets some yards afterward.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? They keep him guessing with a run. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
He escapes the pocket. Quarterback takes off. The football comes out. The offense makes the recovery and takes off. They bring him down, but a heads-up play to scoop up the fumble and make first down yardage. The Nittany Lions begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
This quarterback has a lot of different options, but I don't mind him getting this wide receiver involved so early in the game. Let him build up his confidence. He could have a monster day for you.
Good throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, they told us all week that they thought they had an opportunity to get this tight end the football, and here they are early in the game showing that they mean business.
Getting set. Here's second down. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
On third down, he drops to throw. Moves out of the pocket. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. And with that miss, the score will stay right where it is.
Well, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. What poor kicker.
Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. A direct snap.
He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
And that senior toughness on display as he keeps the drive moving himself.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense loved to play the RPO game. And here early, they pick up some big yards.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. To the air. It's Russell. Throws it to the right. Catch made in space. Look out. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama.
Chris, as you know, anytime you hit a big post route like this for a touchdown, the timing between the quarterback and the receiver is essential. Nice job of not waiting too long. Quarterback takes a hitch, gets the ball out early, and allows his receiver to run underneath the beautifully thrown football for the touchdown.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Quick throw, misses his mark there, incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. On the move now. On the move, looking deep down the right side. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's 3rd down.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he breaks out.
Breaks into the clear. Inside the 40. Finally brought down to the 12. An explosive play puts him in great scoring position.
Man, this guy can fly. He gets one crease in the defense, and phew, he is gone. This guy is as fast as there is in the game.
And it's incomplete. A very quick throw. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And this time it's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State.
That's taking advantage of a matchup there, Chris, by the quarterback finding his receiver. He puts the ball up in the air where he can make a play on it. They come up with that touchdown.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. Stopped at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. Looking downfield, it's Russell. He escapes the pocket. Contact as he let the ball go. Pass ball is incomplete, but there is a flag on the play. We'll check that out. The officials make the easy call. Quarterback was well past the line of scrimmage before throwing the ball. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. That's a design quarterback keeper. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Well, that's the drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to this big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's running out of time here. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
It's 3rd and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring.
And one final play before the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on 1st down. On the run, he'll let it go. He's got a man down the middle. We are deadlocked at the end of a fun, competitive first quarter. Let's check out the stats so far. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up 1st and goal. Handoff to the back. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Chris, the advantage you have, obviously, from a quarterback standpoint, running the RPO, is you get time to evaluate that 1st and 2nd level of the defense and see where they're going. Unfortunately, the defense didn't show him much, and the back ends up taking it for just a few.
All right, it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. Looking to score, they'll run it to the left side. And they score, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's find out if this one's going to count. Second down and goal upcoming. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Close to the tight end. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. A little too much on that throw.
Boy, what a call here by the offensive coordinator. Dialed it up perfectly. The play looked like it had a chance for a big gain. Unfortunately, the quarterback off on the accuracy, put that ball too far out in front of the receiver.
Great job by the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking to scramble. He throws it away there, avoiding a mistake on 3rd down, and now a 4th down decision coming up. The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. Knocks that one right down the middle.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. He's past the marker and still going. Juked one tackler and picks up 1st down yardage.
Chris, I don't know. There's just something about that Bama uniform. When they run the football, it just feels right. It's a combination of having those big offensive linemen, a really physical approach at the line of scrimmage, and backs that are able to pick up 1st downs like that right there. Beautiful play.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Catch made on the left side. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
And they get some positive yards here. But just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, I kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Offense in a split backfield now. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Alabama.
Crucial third down play right here. Dropping back, it's Russell. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Oof, the risk of throwing on third and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on fourth down, but what will be the play call?
Check this out. Offense going for it inside their own 40. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with the perfect call on this important play coming up. Offense going to roll the dice and go for it inside their own 40. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Moves out of the pocket. Gets rid of it on the move. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going.
What a job by this quarterback here on fourth down. Had to survey the defense, eventually just goes to the check down for the running back, moves the chains, and keeps this drive going.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
An inside give now from the shotgun. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. Trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Scanning the field, it's Russell. Looking for 6. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bama.
What a security blanket for this quarterback. When in doubt, just throw it to the big man and let him go up and make the catch for the touchdown.
Extra point makes the lead 4. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. They settled for a field goal last time out. They're looking for the end zone here, no doubt. Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. One play moves the ball to the 44. It'll be first down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Fires it to the wideout. That's a bullet, but it's incomplete. Second down play coming up. They'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. They stop him, but this offense is threatening now at the plus 43. The Nittany Lions will come to the line to run the hurry-up.
Boy, great job up front here getting this first down by this Penn State offense. And great cover.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
There's a nice play by this defense. After giving up a huge gain, they're able to turn things around, recalibrate, and get after that quarterback for that sack.
First down sack pushes the ball back. Second down coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. It's a dart to the left side. The pass is intercepted. Not much on the return, but the pick will set up the offense at the 35.
Well, they come out in that nickel package, and the move pays off, gives them an extra defensive back on the field, a little bit more speed and awareness, and it pays off with this big interception.
So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Oh, they trap him for a sack. Sack on first down. It's second down. To throw, it's Russell. Caught over the middle. It's Hurtado. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
The offense now looking at a third and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Out of the gun now on third down. Short throw complete to the tight end. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Not a huge gain here, but the quarterback does a nice job of going with this safe, smart option, finding the big tight end and picking up a critical first down to keep this drive rolling.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. On the move now. Using his legs here. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, defense does a nice job of pressuring the quarterback. I'll tell you what, that's a heck of an effort by this guy just to be able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
Second down play coming up for this offense. From the shotgun, drops back. Pressure is coming. Loses the ball behind the line. Defense makes the recovery a turnover.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. First down, looking to throw the football. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28. And the Nittany Lions come to the line in the hurry up. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Pass caught. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. That completion makes it second and medium. Offense looking to throw the ball. Bringing pressure. Caught. He's wide open. Look out. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. On the run here. Lets it go. Caught by the receiver. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. Second and goal for the offense. He keeps it on the design run. No
fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Quarterback flashing the speed in that touchdown run. That's almost unfair.
I think out of all the quarterbacks in the entire country, this guy might be as fast as any of them. Why not utilize his speed when he can make defenses pay for it? It's a great design play and a nice touchdown.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And the return will be brought down. This will likely be the last play of the half. And the single back takes the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss in the play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connerts now has our halftime update. The Nittany Lions will kick this away to begin the second half. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. The ground game ineffective in the first half. Let's see if they stay patient or look to open up with the pass game. First play of the second half is a handoff. Breaks free. First down, looking for more now. He's in the clear. The 30. That's the 20. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And that will give them the lead now. That was a foot race. The defense had no chance, Kirk. Serious breakaway speed for that back.
Well, to be able to burst a run like that spans more than half of the field gives this offense so much confidence. And it sends a message to this defense that they're going to have to square up and beat you at the line of scrimmage. You're going to see this happen again.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Penn State offense is back out on the field. And here's the handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. They get him to the ground, but an explosive running play there.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. It keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid game. Stay ahead of the chains.
He'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. It's an out route, the catch made, and the gain just good enough for a first down.
You call a quick out on 3rd down. I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
It's a wide receiver screen. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Now he was caught grabbing the jersey there, and that will cost him. The Nittany Lions lining up here on 1st and 10. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down. And the Nittany Lions looking to take advantage of a red zone trip here.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football on this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the...
Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Boy, another great play by an Alabama defensive lineman. And you just think about over the years, probably the last 30 years, going all the way back to John Copeland on that 1992 Alabama defense. Most recently, guys like Jonathan Allen, Deron Payne, Quentin Williams. You can always count on Bama having great defensive linemen and
Sacked on back-to-back plays.
well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, Chris, is people like to say this is an obvious passing situation. It's really hard to vary things up and confuse the defense. This time, the defensive line just came right in, expecting the pass, and blew up the play.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Let's it fly to the wideout.
Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain.
He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down. So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit.
Boy, they get some big yards here on 3rd down, but they're still going to be short. So to bring up a 4th down and a big decision for this offense. Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And the kickoff will be a return. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Last possession, a perfectly blocked running play. They scored in one play. Can they keep it going? Play action here on 1st down. He finds his man. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Once you can establish the run game, the play action is so effective. Those linebackers' eyes get caught up on the run, and you pull the ball, and you've got open targets behind him. It's a great example of using the run game to set up your play action.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play.
Direct snap to the back.
The junior able to bring him down quickly. One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up. Scanning the field, it's Russell. The pass rush closing in.
Breaks loose at the 45.
Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Looks to the left. Pass caught. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the mark.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Split backfield here. Can he get there on the ground? And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Wow, the defense prevented them from getting the first down. How about that? Nice job of holding their point there at the defensive line. They came close to getting the first, but the defense deserves credit. Now we've got 4th and inches.
So they'll pass up the long field goal attempt and keep the offense on the field for 4th down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Finds his man. And that game will pick up a first down and move the football to the 36.
That's a pretty good job here by the defense, really, on this fourth down. They took away all his intended receivers. He just checks that down as a last-ditch effort. Give credit to the back for picking up that first down.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
On the shotgun, it's a handoff. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game sense before we move on. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Looking to pass. It's Russell. Quick throw to his receiver. The pass knocked down by the defense. Incomplete. Well, this is what we hoped for. This is what we expected, Kirk. A tight, tough battle between 2 really good teams. Now who can step up and make that winning play down the stretch?
Well, early in the year, these 2 teams have actually lived up to the billing of 2 top 5 teams, showing a lot on offense and defense. Now with so much on the line early in the year, tight game. Who's going to make the plays to walk out of here the victor?
Rolling the dice a bit. Up 1 possession and going for it on 4th down. And the quarterback dropping back. He escapes the pocket. Tries the right with a quick throw. He makes the grab.
Chris, what a call by this offensive coordinator. 4th down, they elect to go for it, and they get the first down. Now you can continue to work that clock.
Defense cannot get this offense to 4th down. Offense continues the long drive. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
Well, that was a bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too. The mechanics were a bit shaky.
2nd and 10 after the previous play. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. They go with a direct snap. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. The noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle made at the 1-yard line, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, I love to see this late in a game like this with the lead. Get aggressive. Go for it here on 3rd down through the air. Quarterback delivers to his receiver. Comes down with a nice completion on the 1st down, and they keep that clock moving.
And he's brought down right at the line. They'll spot the ball still right there at the 2.
What a job by this defense. They would simply not relent. Incredible effort.
Nothing on that play makes it 2nd down and goal from the 2. Back in motion now. QB keeper all the way.